You start your new YouTube channel and you feel like you are not getting anywhere. You don't get views, you don't get subscribers, your analytics data is all over the place and you don't know what to do. Well, you might have been making only one simple mistake. And how do I know that? I have been on YouTube for almost 5 years and I still run multiple YouTube channels in different niches, earning 6 figures per year. So what is that mistake? And that can be as simple as sharing your YouTube channel with your friends and your family. Now hear me out here. Some people will say it doesn't matter, it cannot hurt your channel. But from our experience and from our experience with the students on our school community, we can tell you for certain sharing your channel with your friends and family is not a good idea for several reasons. And you might be surprised about some of those reasons I am about to get into. Now, first, let's back it up a little bit. So what happens when you post new video on YouTube? YouTube's job is to find that right audience and also test your video, whether this video is good, high quality, engaging video that can hold people on YouTube. That's all they want. YouTube wants to hold people, keep people on YouTube for as long as possible. Now, so what they will do, they will test your video with a small group of people. Now, if you have told your family and friends about your channel, it can go in several directions. Well, first, to understand how it works, there are two most important metrics that YouTube will use to determine whether your video is good enough, and those will be click-through rate and average view duration. So your CTR and your AVD. Now, some people will say in 2025, it doesn't really matter anymore. It's not the most important metrics whatsoever. No, it is. It is. Your click-through rate, your video packaging, your thumbnail, your title matters. And of course, it matters how long your audience, people who get to click on your video, will stay and watch your video. Now, in terms of click-through rate, from our experience again, if your video click-through rate is not higher than 10%, your video most likely will gonna get stuck somewhere below 1,000 views. So your click-through rate has to be higher. Now, of course, you can tell your friends and family to search for your video on YouTube, and if they do get to see your video on the search results and they click on your video, they will initially boost the click-through rate. But what will gonna happen after? So the second metric, average view duration, how long people watch your videos and how long they stay compared to the entire video, your video duration. So for example, if your video is 10 minutes long, we are aiming for at least 5 minutes, and that equals 50% of your video. And that would be 10 minutes out of 20, 15 minutes out of 30, and so on. So about half of the video. Now, if you are aware of these metrics and how average view duration impacts overall performance of your video, of course, you can tell your friends and family to watch the entire video. Now, some of them probably will do that. Some maybe will think they're doing good by putting your video on the loop on their device, and that again can be flagged as a fake and artificial boosting of your views. You don't want to do that either. Now, if you share your channel with your friends and family and you have told them to watch the entire duration of your video, it can still negatively affect you, and let me explain you how. First and foremost, some of your friends will just click on your video and click out from it very quickly, and that will negatively affect average view duration. Now, if they watch the entire video, it will send a signal to the algorithm, yes, this is a good video and people like to watch and stay longer on this video. But what happens after? YouTube suggesting videos based on the user's behavior, so based on what you have watched before. So if your friend watches sports videos, let's say basketball games on YouTube, and then you have made video about the personal finance topic and he watched your entire video, YouTube algorithm now thinks, okay, I'm gonna suggest this video for this audience who watches sports videos. They are engaging really well. Your mom is watching cooking videos, it will send that video to that audience. Your sister is watching makeup tutorials, it will then send this video and display this video for people who are watching makeup tutorials, potentially thinking that now this is the right audience. So you see what I'm getting with this. It's just gonna be really confused in all sorts of directions. So unless you are part of, let's say, weight loss club, and you start making videos about high protein recipes and you really want to share that with your group, there is a chance that this group actually are interested in the content that you are making, and they potentially could be the right audience. But imagine in the real case scenarios, your relatives and your friends will not be the right audience for your content that you are creating. Now, on confused algorithm, as I said, it's the only part of the problem what happens when you share your channel with your friends and your family. The next is opinions. And unless you have a very thick skin and you don't mind opinions around yourself, around your channel, around your videos, and most of the time they will be unsolicited opinions, then just simply don't share it. Otherwise, you might hear things like, why are you wasting your time with YouTube? YouTube is not serious job. YouTube is not serious business. You can't really make real money with YouTube. Well, I beg your pardon. I bought my second property in the UK with the pretend toy shop money. Well, you can't blame the people because they don't know. They don't know how much potential you can actually have when you start creating YouTube videos and you start posting these videos. And I'm not talking just about the AdSense earnings. That is just part of everything, right? That is just a small amount of the total earnings that my YouTube channels make. That's like a bonus of everything else. And everything else is digital products, affiliate marketing, brand and sponsorship deals. There is so much more you can do once you get started on YouTube. But people who are not in the game don't know the game, and you can't blame them. But it's very easily to get discouraged by these opinions. Look, your last video got only 10 views. What is the point? Like, it's too late to start YouTube. YouTube is so saturated. It's not true. It's simply not true. Yes, YouTube is saturated. Everything these days that makes money is saturated. But there is a space for you. Whether you want to start automated YouTube channel, faceless one where you're not showing your face, or personal one like this one. As I said, I have been on YouTube for almost 5 years, and I have gone through everything, starting from personal channels into the YouTube automation, using AI to automate the videos and, fast increase the speed of the production, all that process that I used to did, and spend week to produce one video by involving freelancers and outsourcing all the production and paying massive amount of money, and I can do quickly with the AI by using automation. People just don't know these processes, these systems, how you can use YouTube to actually quit your full-time job and make sure that all your income are coming from YouTube. And when I'm saying from YouTube, not directly from YouTube, but the core of everything at the beginning will be your YouTube channel. So if you have started new YouTube channel and you are very tempted to share this channel with everyone to get your 1000 subscribers and get your 4000 watch hours, don't share it with your friends and family. That's not the quickest way how to grow your channel. And if you don't believe me, you can join our school community and you can be part of the people who are coming together to learn and share and grow their YouTube channels and share along their journey, and also take advantage from our experience that we have packed in our school community that is accessible to everyone. YouTube algorithm works much better than you think in terms of finding the right audience for your content. So all you have to do is continuously keep providing that value in your videos, constantly keep posting more and more videos, get better every time you post, improve on your video packaging, your thumbnails and titles, and let the YouTube algorithm do the rest. If you are interested of starting automated YouTube channel, watch this video next. It will tell you all the truth about YouTube automation in 2025.